What's up, collectors? Welcome back to Films by Color and to another Criterion Sale Haul video. We just had a 24-hour flash sale on the Criterion website. All items 50% off. Hopefully you heard about it and you were able to grab some titles before they were all gone. I'm going to show you everything that I picked up in the sale. Just got my packages in the mail. Packages plural. This is the first time I've ever bought more than one order in one of these sales, so we've got a lot of stuff to get into, so let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into the haul. All right, we're gonna start right here with the first package. I'm gonna get it opened up. This is the order that I made first, and then I actually earned my first $50 off coupon from spending enough money, so I went back and spent more money and got the second package. So we'll take a look at that one in just a second here. There's the packing slip from Criterion. And here we go, jumping right into the movies. I'm just gonna go in the order that they are here. The first one here is The Cremator. Look at this. A film by Uri Hertz. This film has been on my radar for a long time. I bumped it way up the list very recently, this month actually, because I've been watching a few of his other films, not in the Criterion collection, but I did finally check out The Virgin and the Monster, his adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, and Morgiana this month. They were both a part of my Spooktober watch list. They're both kind of fairy tale horror films, released from Second Sight, great releases, but I had such a good time with those, loved both of them, both excellent films. So I was excited to check out more of his work, and unfortunately, this is basically all there is. These three films on Blu-ray. I don't think any of his other work has made it to Blu-ray here in the US. Those aren't even from the US. I had to go overseas to get those. So this is all we've got here in the States, thanks to Criterion. Hopefully we get more of his films in the future. I've loved what I've seen so far, and this seems very similar. It doesn't have the fairy tale angle, but it definitely has the horror angle. It's about a crematorium manager who is obsessed with death and gets hired by Nazis. But it's not all just doom and gloom and death. It's actually a dark comedy, apparently, a very, very dark comedy. It says it blends the blackest of gallows humor with disorienting, expressionistic flourishes, queasy point of view shots, distorting lenses, and jarring quick cuts, which I can attest is in his other work as well. I think he actually did this before both of these. Yeah, this is 69. These are both 70s films. So I can't wait to see some of his earlier works, some of his darker work. Like this was actually made for kids, his Beauty and the Beast, and it's still super dark, so I can't imagine what just him off the leash making an adult movie is like. Apparently it includes Nazis, but yeah. I have loved all of the Czechoslovak New Wave stuff I've seen. I can't wait to watch more of it. I need to get back to Second Sight and the other Czech films that are in the Criterion collection, but very excited to finally have that one in my own personal collection. The next one on the list is a winter movie. I was in the mood to pick up some winter movies. I had this on my list last year. I never got around to watching it. One of these days, John and I are finally going to do our top 10 winters movies list and finish out that series of seasons that we've been doing. But this is my Winnipeg, and I don't know if I want to do a good job of describing this to you because it's a weird one. This is a film by Guy Maddin, who seems like a really interesting, really unique filmmaker. He has one other film in the Criterion collection, and if I really, really like this one, I'll probably pick that one up as well. This is described on the back as a docu-fantasia. So it's a documentary, but it's also a fantasy film, and it's kind of hard to tell which is which, apparently. It's about Winnipeg, which I think is the director's hometown. It integrates animation, which I always love, especially when a documentary can do that. That's interesting. It has a really unique animation style. I watched the trailer on the Criterion website, so it all sounds really good. I have no idea if I'm gonna love this or not, but I'm really excited to check it out, and it will at least get me in the mood for winter time. There's a ton of snowy scenes. There's some iconic shots that I don't want to spoil, but if you want to, you can watch the trailer and see some of that. I can't wait to see the rest of the imagery in this. This is from 2007, so a very recent addition to the Criterion collection. But I can't wait to check it out. That's another one going on the shelf, a Blu-ray of My Winnipeg. Then next we have a box set, a trilogy of films directed by Whit Stillman, a Whit Stillman trilogy including Metropolitan, The Last Days of Disco, and Barcelona. I have already seen Metropolitan, and I'm excited to see The Last Days of Disco and Barcelona. These were made in the 90s. These are very independent, at least the first one. I've only seen the first one. Very, very indie film. That was his debut. I'm assuming he gets a little bit more of a budget for the next two. But the first one, directed in 1990, even though these films I think do take place in the 80s, they're made in the 90s. And the first one is about some upper class, very wealthy, young, kind of annoying snobs in New York. And then there's this lower middle class guy who gets mixed up with them, and he's kind of pretending to be one of them, and goes along with it and goes to some of their parties. It's a very dialogue heavy movie. I'm not selling it well at all, but I promise the dialogue is very entertaining, and it's fun just to listen to these characters talk and see where they go, and it kind of picks up the pace a little bit as it goes, even though it starts out very slow. So give it a chance. I watched Metropolitan on the Criterion channel, and as of the recording of this video, it's still up there. So maybe check that one out first. If you like it enough, then you can pick up the box set and check out the other two, which are not streaming. That's what I did. I finally decided to bite the bullet and pick this up. It's also a very cheap box set. It's only $40 on the 50% off sale. So 3 movies for 40 bucks. Pretty good deal. I'm assuming there's not that many supplements on here, but maybe. It looks like there's quite a bit in the paragraph there. But yeah, Metropolitan I quite enjoyed, and it is a Christmas movie, which is fun. I like to collect Christmas movies. I have a lot of Christmas movies back there. So I wanted to grab it, and I watched the trailer for the second two, and they seem like a lot of fun too. Very witty dialogue and banter as well. There's the spine. That's what they look like. Very understated, very simple package design, kind of goes with the film, which I like. So there we go. We've got the Whit Stillman trilogy. We've kind of got a theme here. Look, it's all beige. We've got that. We've got Winnipeg, and then we've got the Cremator. So there we go. I did not mean to do that, but it's kind of color coded there. That was my first order. All right, here it is, my second box. I've already taken the tape off, and I'm going to reveal what I got in my second order. It is the Pasolini box set. I have wanted this for so long. I meant to pick it up in the February sale, but I was an idiot and I had it sitting in my cart and I missed the deadline, and I never got around to it. I didn't get it in the July sale. I got too much other stuff. So finally, I'm adding the Pasolini 101 box set to my shelf, and I cannot wait. I have loved all the films I've seen from Pasolini so far. Gospel According to St. Matthew, Teorema, both are in this set. And then the Trilogy of Life box set, which is amazing. I just rewatched the Decameron a couple weeks ago. It's still just as good as the first time I watched. I think I liked it even better this time. If you love Italian neorealism, if you love films that explore religion and class, and I don't know, if Pasolini is kind of his own style. So maybe do some research if you haven't seen any of his films before you jump into this giant box set, which is what I did. I've seen 5 of his films. I think that's a good enough base to start from. And now I'm gonna go back and watch some of his earlier stuff. This is Pasolini 101, kind of a crash course, if you will, in his early stuff. It comes with 9 films. They're all listed right there on the back. So excited to add this to the shelf and finally get into the rest of these films. I think these are streaming on Criterion channel, so if you wanna go ahead and watch them there first, just to make sure, you can do that. But I knew that I had to have this in the collection someday, and I got 50% off plus a $50 coupon off on top of that. It was a great deal, great price, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get it opened up. I actually might open it up right here on camera. All right, I went ahead and got it opened up. I don't usually open these up on the haul videos because you kind of know what you're getting. All the Criterion's kind of same deal, but this is a box set and it's a very unique box set. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and show you what it looks like. There's the cover. This is in great shape, which is hard to find. I can never find one of these in good shape at Barnes & Noble. They're always crushed by the spider wire that they put on there so people don't steal them. But look at that, there's Pasolini 101 right there on the spine. Criterion Collection down there. And then you've got the cover. Cover's the same on both sides, which is kind of nice. And then, boom, inside is where all the color comes out. This crazy triangular design, I guess. You got some different images from all of the films in there. I can't wait to get to that pig mask one. That looks super creepy. Oh, look at this. This is great. I love the design of this one. There is the cover page right there. Same style design all the way through this. I love how this is designed. Each film gets its own page. There's Acatone. There is Mama Roma right there on the left. Love Meetings, Gospel According to Matthew, and then on down the line, each film gets its own page. Each disc gets its own page. And then the last page is a holder for this nice, huge, very thick booklet. Looks like it's about 100 pages. I, of course, can't show you everything on here. Some people get mad at me in the comments when I don't show like every single detail of the thing, but I'm trying to keep this video relatively short, just give you a quick preview of what I picked up. Like I said, I can't talk too intelligently about this. I've only seen 2 of the films in here, but they're both great. I love them both. I've talked about them both on the channel before. So happy to finally have that in the collection. That's Pasolini 101. That is the Cremator, that is my Winnipeg, and that is the Whit Stillman trilogy. Like I said, didn't mean to do a beige thing, but they look great. There we go. That is my entire haul from the October 50% off flash sale. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you down in the comments below if you have any thoughts about these films, or feel free to share what you picked up in the sale. I'd love to hear your recommendations, things I should pick up. We got another 50% off sale from Barnes & Noble right around the corner in November. So feel free to share your recommendations with me, and I'll talk to you in the comments down there. Until next time, keep collecting, and I'll be back with another one real soon.